Hey guys, alright, so this will be your workout for Tuesday, July, not January, July 15th. There it is. Okay, so this week and next week, we're moving into like a maximum strength gain phase. For me, it's a little bit more boring, honestly, but it just depends what you like. So, the nice thing is we'll be taking a little bit of a break of the power and performance, so we're not going to be doing quite as much full range body movements at high intensity, constantly varied. Body's like, what's happening next, what's going on. Taking a little break from that, resting from that. We'll still do some, but not as much. So we're going to focus more on one body part or one movement and burn it out with a lot of sets of lower reps with more weight. So let's get started. Today's rows, and we'll finish with biceps. You can do as much biceps as you want, but that's pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna do a row, bend over, right? And then we're just rowing up and in. A nice good pace, okay? A couple things. One is we should warm up a little bit. So what are we going to be working today? We're going to be using our biceps. We're going to be using our traps, our rear delts, and actually we're going to be using low back and hamstrings to hold for the movement. So for warm up, let's see if I move this bar so I don't sprain my ankle. Let's just do some single leg reaches here. So the opposite hand reaches forward of the leg that's static on the ground. So do some of those, like 10 each side. Do shoulder circles, do them for about 30 seconds. If you got a bar, go ahead and do some pass-throughs. All right, do some of these guys here. Just kind of get that chest warmed up, hugging yourself. Spend a minute just kind of doing arm movements. Get the shoulders good and warmed up. Do some windmills, get this lower back activated. And hamstrings stretched out a little bit with that, right? And then you can do some Romanian deadlifts if you want. Or instead of, so Romanian deadlift would be pretty much a little bend in the knees and just kind of over and up. You're just kind of warming up that lower back and those hamstrings. Just getting all those cylinders firing so you don't pull your back when we do rows. There's your warm up. Only like 5-10 minutes. Don't spend a lot of time on it. All right, so the first thing you're doing 7 sets of 5 reps, okay? This is about the pace I want to see, okay? After your 7 sets of 5 reps, again, that's at 85%, 80%. 80% of your max. So if you don't know what that is, just find what that weight is and do it. And then after you do that, do reverse grips. You have to do, this will probably be a little bit lighter weight. Same thing, just reverse grip. Your grip, instead of like this, is just going like this, okay? A nice easy pace. If you're like a teenager with athletic dreams, you want to build some muscle, use the barbell, get heavy weight, do the prescription that I just told you. If you're like me, just kind of old, and you just want to stay in shape and stay healthy and hopefully look pretty good for your wife, for you, whatever, in a humble way, I guess, I don't know, whatever. You can use dumbbells or you can use this. If you don't want to go as heavy, there's more risk for injury going heavy like that. Grab a weight that you can do that movement, whether it's with dumbbells or with the barbell, for like 45 seconds to a minute if it's a nice good pace. That's going to build plenty of muscle, be a little less high impact, a little less risk to tear something. So you got your normal grip, reverse grip, and then the third thing you're gonna do, 7 sets of 5 reps, is a 1-arm row. So we're not doing stabilization this cycle. Grab yourself a bench or a stool or whatever, and you grab your dumbbell. It's pretty simple, right? Try to keep your hips square, don't be doing a lot of rocking. A nice steady pace. We want to really isolate that muscle group. We don't want to be popping. We're not doing power performance. We just want a nice steady, right? Again, 7 sets of 5, 80%, or just grab a weight that you can do for about a minute, 45 seconds to a minute, and that'll still be beneficial. Now, for burnout, one thing I didn't mention is, for me, because we're doing probably about a minute break in between these lifts, I try to do 30 seconds just because I like to keep things moving and I'm not as interested in bulking. So if I have to do a little lighter weight to accomplish that, I'm okay with that. Time is money. I got a family. Now, in between though, we're not gonna do much core right now. So I was doing some core in between just because it's kind of like supersetting it. So what I did today, just to kind of mimic, a row, kind of using the same muscles, I just did hanging leg lifts here. Did that. I grabbed this weight here and did side crunches, so you're holding the weight and then you just crunch to the side. I even did some calf raises just because I felt like it. So do some stuff in between, kill some time. I'd say that's probably a good idea. All right, for your burnout biceps, we do 21s. So you can use dumbbell or a barbell. You're gonna go halfway up for 7 reps. Okay, after that, you're gonna go halfway down for 7 reps. And then you're gonna do 7 full reps, right? So do like 5 sets of that. And then you can do some other biceps. You can just do some hammer curls. You can do some pull-ups. You can do some rear flies, a lightweight, and just rear fly. You can spend about 10 to 15 minutes burning yourself out. That should take you, honestly, 45 minutes to an hour, which is enough time for a good workout. About 7 minutes into this thing, number of completion. So I'm signing out. Stay humble, guys. Remember that whatever you were able to achieve, it's only because God allows you to achieve it. So give him the glory. And also remember that you can train for your whole life or train your whole career for this one big moment and then you get injured. It's out of your control. So keep your hope and trust and faith in God. He will carry you through the highs and the lows, and that's all that really matters. So do this to glorify him. Be bigger than yourself. See you guys.